guys, here with a new hero on Korean Lost Saga. This is known as Destroyer. I know it's a little bit confusing because there's already a Destroyer character, but it is a rare character based off the whole gears, which you're probably familiar with. These are the whole gears that it's based off of. You know, it might be known as Terra for Indonesia, but I digress. We in Ayers know it as Destroyer. So let's check him out here. So 3-hit basics, good range on these things. The 3rd hit will faint. They will not lift off faint status, however, so you'll have to do other things. If you do happen to catch airborne with it, it will do bounce downs, and you can do it multiple times in a row, which is really awesome. Looks like you can get it about 3-4 times, maybe. I'm pretty sure that's not an infinite. But if it is, you know, I stand corrected, and I'll be shocked. So now onto the whole D, guys. The whole D is a very, very powerful part of this character and pretty OP. So let's check it out here. This is how fast you move with your whole D. It goes up to 3 charges. Each charge has a different effect to it. Some utilities behind it. You can jump cancel the charge. You can dash out of it if you're at the 0 charge. However, if you dash at 1 through 3 charges, it will automatically come out. You won't be able to cover a lot of ground, similar to like Chieftain or something. Pretend like if a Chieftain dashed, it would automatically release a spear, and that's what the Destroyer does. And you also get super armor on 1 through 3 charges. The super armor lasts as long as your charge lasts, so you can be taking a beating from basic attacks and all that, and you'll still be taking damage, however, but you'll probably win the trades if you do the drop damage portion, so you can win some good trades that way. As long as you're careful, you can do some amazing things with that super armor, so it's really impressive. So moving on, your charges themselves, let's go over them real quick. We've covered like the utility and all that behind the whole D. So let's get to the charges themselves. So 0 charge, this is without pretty much any charge at all. It'll do a simple half fainter. If you do this back to back, it will knock someone to the ground. So your ideal follow-up would be to go into your dash attack or something like that, which will allow you to do some nice combos. Your 1-hit charge does a slam down shockwave, which will lift. This will also hit off the ground, so it's a good little follow-up if you get someone grounded. You can go into your basic attacks very, very easily with that, so it's very, very nice. If you do your 2-hit charger, 1, 2. 2-hit charger will do a 3-hitter. It will cover a lot of distance, so let's go ahead and hit him up close with it just to show. So 1, 2, 3, and it bounces up a little bit higher, allowing you some extra time to do things. That will hit grounded as well, but it's a little bit trickier to get that on grounded people because it takes a lot longer to charge. And your coveted 3-hitter, which is amazing, will drop someone through the ground and do pretty significant damage. Look at the damage it did on DevK. So that's just one little hit, takes them through the map. The applications behind that in prisoner match with, you know, getting rid of the tied up prisoners off the map is really crazy. So, you know, it's going to change the way Lost Saga is played for sure. So here's about the range of the 3-hitter here. It's going to at least consume 3 people and drop them down, so it's got pretty good hitbox to it if you manage to get 3 charges. So really crazy passive there. Really insane, so I can't speak enough about it. It's really crazy. Moving on, guys, moving on. Dash attacks. So this is your regular light D dasher. It's a simple knock up, which is pretty nice. It sets up your basic attack combos really nicely, and it does have really good range on it as well, so it's really, really nice. You also have a hold D dasher. If you hold D, you'll do a 2-hitter. These are simple flinches, but if you mash your D after that a couple times, 1, 2, 3, looks like about 3 hits. If you get that final hit there, it'll do like a stun feint. Let's see, I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of derping. There we go. So you get that nice stun feint with that last hit of the whole D dasher. So it's a nice little attack string for pressure and all that, so not too shabby. So your jump attacks. You have a 2-hit light jumper. If you connect the first hit on standing, it will lift, similar to like Eevee's scythe. If you hit the second hit, however, it'll do a little slam down, which is pretty nice. And you do have a hold D in the air as well. This is like a 2-hitter. It does hit grounded as well. And you can actually follow up this whole D in the air with a stomp that will launch. This is very invaluable for doing some extra juggles and stuff. So if you get someone on ground, launch them, go into some basics. So yeah, you can abuse it over and over. You can see it kind of did a weird kind of mini knockback pop-up instead of a big pop-up. So there's some kind of system there to prevent an easy infinite doing that. You can link that whole D after your first attack as well, so if you want to kind of, you know, mix people up and fake them out a little bit, you can do just that. They do get quick get-up stats once you do that little stomper there, so keep that in mind. So defensive capabilities, only thing you have on Destroyer is a counterattack, which is pretty fair. You do a 2-hitter, which the first hit launches up, and the second hit will slam down. You cannot cancel that second hit, so it works like Chaos for Food and all that, where you're forced to complete the animation, so don't throw it out too haphazardly, so you might find yourself in a bad situation. Weapon skill, you draw people in, slam your axe down, knock them up into the air, and they go through the ground, so really interesting skill there. You can actually hit before someone actually lands to do a little extra damage, which I just kind of derped on. So yeah, it will work on grounded as well. So yeah, you can hit them before they go down into that. I know you can. I've tested this. Maybe you can do a jump attack. So there you go. Get a 2-hit jumper out of it at least, so you can get a little extra damage from it. So not too shabby, not too shabby. So weapon skill were really impressive. Armor skill, you're probably familiar with this one. You just create 2 little holes in the ground. The initial hit knocks back, so not too bad, not too bad. The helmet skill, pardon me, you have to actually tap this. So when you tap it, you do like kind of a field that will drop people down. I don't know what, I guess he was just like on the fringe there, which is why it didn't work properly. So let's try this again. There we go. So you get a little stun, they fall through the ground. So, and your trinket skill, once again, you float around, pull people through the ground, and I'm pretty sure you're intangible during this form. So really nice setups to drop people off the map for not as much damage as a regular edger, but you know, it can be really good to have some good map control and finish people off who are tied up. So yeah guys, Destroyer is one really crazy character. It's going to change Lost Saga completely. The main applications is that it's going to really change how you capture prisoners and things in prisoner mode, so that's going to be really crazy itself. You know, it's always been kind of a struggle at sometimes, you know, to get rid of prisoners. A lot of people will actually use the Destroyer armor to quickly get rid of tied up prisoners to win the match for themselves and their teammates. So, you know, when you can actually just hold D and nail a prisoner really quickly and get rid of them, that's going to change the way Lost Saga is played completely. And the fact that this has super armor on it means their teammates are going to really struggle to actually stop you from doing that. So it's just insane, guys. It's just so insane. And you can't really discount his basics either. I mean, he's got a quick launcher that goes into a long string of basic attacks similar to Death Knight. It's really insane. And he's got ground lifter with his whole D in the air that goes into his basic attacks, and he's got ground lifters with his quick charge and, you know, range with his charging. It's insane. The character is just completely insane. He's off the wall crazy. He's got good pressure with his whole D dasher, which is nice. You know, he's just going to hurt you in so many different ways. Even if he just does a quick charge, it's going to really hurt you a lot. You know, you could probably, I don't know, do I have anything that faints like that? I don't know. I probably do, but I'm too lazy to find anything. I was trying to find something that would allow me to feint off that. I guess I don't really have much. But yeah, Destroyer, once again, guys, really powerful character. It's really impressive. I like the way he looks, too. I really like the way his axe looks and all that, so what can you say? It's going to be so crazy to have this character in Lost Saga. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next video.
There's a hole in my pocket where my money should go.